Are you looking to white label your business? One of the great uses for our feature called domain names is that they allow you to provide a more consistent branding experience to your customers while allowing you to use a recognizable and trustworthy URL. Not to say that ChargeOver's URLs are unsafe, but when shopping, I personally would rather see a URL that said target.com compared to twxyz.com, but to each their own. Today I'll be going over how to enable custom domain names. Then I'll walk you guys through a brief overview of the process to verify a domain name, how to use custom domain names with brands, and then finally how to log into your ChargeOver account with the new domain name. So starting from the dashboard, you're going to go to your settings, which is the gear icon in the top right corner. You'll go to features, and if you don't have it enabled already, you'll go to more features. Type in custom domain name, and then you'll enable it. So there are a few domain names here already that exist and are active for me. If you want to create a new custom domain, you'll click this button, and then I can do something like I'll save and continue once you click your name. And then basically it'll take you through kind of step by step what you need to do. So it's going to ask you to tell your IT person or whoever manages your domain to complete the following. So they're going to want them to create a DNS CNAME record for the URL below, and then it'll point to this. So once you've had your team do that, you'll click continue to domain verification. And then you'll choose whether or not you want to send emails from this domain name. Most people do. So then it'll take you through the DKIM and SPF setup steps that you may have already went through with other domains. And so this is where your website manager or the person who manages your domain name would go in and then add all of these records for your DKIM, and then your SPF would be down here. If you guys have any questions on that, just email support@chargeover.com. We'd be happy to help you walk through this and set it up. So once your team has those records enabled, they'll just click the continue button, and then it'll take usually up to a day to validate those records. So that's kind of the process of setting up a new domain name. So now that I've shown you how to do that, if any of you guys are using brands, I'll now show you how to set up brands with a custom domain name URL. So if you have brands enabled already and you have your brand set up, all you need to do to give it a URL is click into it, click the edit tab, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. And at this question, does this brand have its own brand specific domain? I'm going to click my indulge.chargeover.com URL, and I'll click save. And then I'm going to also assign my Everest brand to one of the custom domain names as well. I'm going to show you guys two examples here of invoices that show the custom domain name URL. Since the customer and invoices are both assigned to the brand, that is where it'll pull the correct URL from. So I have one for my Indulge brand, and then one for my Everest brand. You guys can see at the top of the screen that my custom URL is present. It's here, and that's exactly what I want. Also, my branding is reflecting. This is for Everest, and this is for Indulge. The last thing I want to show you guys is how to modify your URL so you can log into ChargeOver through the new domain that you've set up. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your new domain, and since mine isn't verified yet, I'm not going to pull it up, but I'll just kind of demonstrate what it looks like. So say I want to log in through this URL here. You are going to add /admin/, and you're going to enter, and that is going to take you to a login page that will use this URL moving forward. So when you log in, you'll see this URL. When you're viewing invoices, etc., this is what you'll see. So A lot of people do this just so it's not confusing to your coworkers or people that maybe have been acquired by a different company. Okay, so to recap, I went over how to enable custom domain names. I walked you through what the process looks like in ChargeOver for verifying the new domain names, how to use custom domain names with brands, and then finally how to log into your ChargeOver account under a new domain name. If you guys have any questions on domain names or anything else ChargeOver related, you can reach out to us at support@chargeover.com, and we would be happy to help you out further. Thanks for watching.